It's been pretty crazy out there in Star Wars land, and you're probably not even going to believe some of the stuff I'm going to show you in this video. Just trust me. Stick with me to the end because it gets wild. But first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. It means the world to me. And if you're new here, why not hit that subscribe button? It's a free thing you could do to help me out. Thank you so much. Now, it seems that Star Wars and some of the Star Wars fan sites are in a little bit of damage, maybe a lot of damage control mode. Okay, let's just be honest here. After this past episode, episode 4, I think Lucasfilm was like, well, we got through our most controversial episode in 3, and 4 will bring our fans back and everyone will be happy, right? Everyone will be happy. Hey, look, we introduced pronouns into Star Wars. You guys are happy, right? The pronoun people are happy, right? No, they're not happy with it at all. You got articles out there from people that are actually for pronouns telling Star Wars to stop being weird about it. Please, just stop. The Acolyte is the latest example of a bizarre trend. So the people you're trying to appease with this, even they are saying, I don't like it, man. Please stop. Well, what's Star Wars to do? They got an idea. All right. Send one of the writers out on Twitter and let her answer some questions about the episode that will help ease the tension. So here we have Claire. She was one of the writers, and she started answering a few questions, like this one. This person writes, I hope I don't sound rude, but if I may ask, are they mandating that y'all keep the episodes short? She responds, we wrote this one and next week's together, and they kind of had a total ballpark limit for the both for reasons. Next week's had to be the longer one, so this one had to be kept short. I think it's the shortest one of the 8, but don't quote me on that. It didn't take long before someone asked her about pronouns. Which loser decided to use pronouns? Asked Nick. She responds, it's obviously a joke about pronouns because she's referring to a strange little animal creature. Not sure the upset on this one. Well, not only did you upset people who don't like pronouns, you upset the people who like using pronouns because you're like, oh, it's a joke now? Pronouns are a joke? That's what Star Wars thinks of pronouns? They're a joke? Maybe you should stop, Claire. Don't answer any more questions. Stop now. I gotta give her credit. She kept going. This person says, and we never got a chance to see the Wookiee Jedi fight. Shame on you. She responds, unfortunately, not everything gets to be included for budget and story reasons. Well, that set off a bunch of people. They're saying, are you kidding me? The budget was almost $200 million, and we're watching the show. Where did that money go? You're telling me you couldn't squeeze out a little bit to have the Wookiee fight? That's what's going on here? You put that Wookiee everywhere. That thing walked out with Leslie Headland. That thing was in every commercial, and it just died. That's it. No fighting, no nothing. And you're going to say, well, it's a budget issue. She goes on to say, we had an early draft that showed his fight and death scene, but it ultimately broke the POV of the episode in a way that I think wouldn't have worked as well. You probably should have ended it here. Look at that, 42 comments and growing. I haven't checked recently of people talking about the budget, but she goes on. Then this question was asked. Did you consult Dave Filoni before writing this episode? She responds, not before the actual writing, but after breaking. And he gives notes to all scripts and has to ultimately approve them along with the rest of the Lucasfilm team. Some of the responses were like, what? Dave Filoni? He signed off on this? No, I can't believe it. I can't believe he did that. Well, she must have gotten the call because she quickly deleted this answer. And I got to give her credit. She answered a lot of harsh criticism, but all her answers are still there, except this one about Dave Filoni approving everything in the show. And for her final act, she was asked about the most controversial thing about episode 4. Ki-Adi-Mundi, the Conehead Jedi. Sorry, I call him Ki-Adi-Mundi. It's been a joke forever, so when you hear that from this video, you know what I'm talking about. She was asked, why was he in it? He wasn't even born yet. He wasn't supposed to know anything about the Sith. She responds, he doesn't know anything about the Sith. Why would he? And we offered the part to Yoda, but he wasn't available. So we offered it to a young Ki-Adi-Mundi who stepped in for the part. This lighthearted response wasn't really met well, and the comments underneath of it were quite telling that people were upset that Ki-Adi-Mundi was in the show. Star Wars Theory response, Ki-Adi-Mundi said the Sith haven't appeared in over a millennium during the Phantom Menace. How do we retract this? Let's just write him in the show. But Ki-Adi isn't born yet for another 40 years. No one will notice. And if they do, this is my canon now. Just do it. We noticed. Wikipedia tried real hard to cover that one up. Got it all live in real time, and I'll post the edit later. Spartacus writes, there is a battle going on the Wikipedia page because Ki-Adi-Mundi made an appearance 40 years before he was born in the Acolyte episode 4. He's got the screenshots here. And you could see that they must have gotten the call or something was going on because this is what they had for Ki-Adi-Mundi. And these are all the changes that were happening on the page. Now you can clearly see that his biography has been changed to fit the timeline of the Acolyte. Star Wars fans were very upset. You have to understand that the majority do not like this show. So Wikipedia decided that they were going to make a statement. They were like all media, Star Wars is constantly evolving and growing. And as an encyclopedia of Star Wars knowledge, we update articles accordingly. And I will say this is a fan-run site. It is their right to change and do whatever. It's just the way that they went about it. The question was, evolving isn't the same as making a character, Ki-Adi-Mundi, exist in a series before he was even born. They respond, he never had a birth date in canon. Well, there are tons of people that were responding to this and saying, no, he did. It's everywhere. And we're going to show you. Wikipedia has then responded saying, we are receiving death threats and we're not going to put up with that. So just stop and leave us alone at this point. I didn't see any. I was looking to see if they posted them. They haven't. I'm not saying they didn't receive any. I'm just telling you what they said. You could go on their social media page and see for yourself, but they didn't post any. They just said they're receiving a lot. Then after that, all the Star Wars creators that are buddy with Lucasfilm, they must have gotten the call. It was probably like, hey, we sent you a goodie bag, okay? We're sending you free stuff. We fly you out to Lucasfilm to hang out with Dave. We need you to get on social media, all right? And defend the show. We can't take it anymore. I mean, even Barstool Sports is writing articles on how bad the show is. You want to keep getting your goodies? Like, get out there and help us out here. So they write stuff like this. Ki-Adi-Mundi doesn't have a birthday. It's only in Legends. And don't cherry pick what to be mad at, okay? Everybody calm down and stop cherry picking. Shame on you. Sit back and enjoy the show. I mean, it's wild out there. And Lucasfilm can't help it. Every time they try to do some kind of damage control, another article gets posted on how terrible the show is. It's a lose-lose for them. Every time someone comes out and they're like, hey, everybody stop it. If you don't like the show, you're a bigot, you're a this, whatever, it backfires. People are like, I can't believe you're justifying this show. There's nothing you can say to justify the show. It stinks. It's terrible. So this was probably their best damage control, right? Send out a writer to talk about it. It'll be fine, all right? Okay, that didn't work too well. All right, send out the shills. It'll be fine. They have a big following. People love them, all right? All right, tell all the fan sites that we support, all right, to change all the dates, okay? Change them all so we can, people can say, oh, no, yeah, Ki-Adi-Mundi was alive. It's fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's not good. and we got 4 episodes left. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You could be like, Jay, you're what are you doing, man? Go back to talking about Gina Carano. Or you could sit back and enjoy this roller coaster train wreck because I'm loving every minute of it.